Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fadila Dinda Permata. In this video, I would like to share what I know about the three non-experimental research design from survey, correlational design, and ex post facto. The first one, survey. Survey research is defined as the process of conducting research using surveys that researchers send to survey respondents. The data collected from surveys is then statistically analyzed to draw meaningful research conclusion. The other definition of survey research is a quantitative method for collecting information from a pool of respondents by asking multiple survey questions. This research type includes the recruitment of individuals, collection, and analysis of data. It's useful for researchers who aim at communicating new features or trends to their respondents. Surveys are used as a method of gathering data in many different fields. They are a good choice when you want to find out about the characteristic preferences, opinions, or belief of a group of people. There are common uses of survey research include number 1, social research, number 2, market research, number 3, health research, number 4, politics, and number 5, education research. And the second one, correlational design. Non-experimental research is usually descriptive or correlational, which means that you are either describing as a situation or phenomenon simply as it stands, or you are describing a relationship between two or more variables, all without any interference from the researcher. Correlational research is a type of research that tries to investigate or find possible relationships between variables without any attempts to influence these variables. Correlational research doesn't determine the causes of the relationship between variables but can only suggest those causes. These suggestions often provide impetus for future experimental research. Correlational research is research that is intended to determine whether there is a relationship between two or several variables. There are three types or characters of correlational research, which are number 1, positive correlational research, number 2, negative correlational research, and number 3, no correlational research. And then there are steps in correlational research. Number 1, problem determination. Number 2, literature study. Number 3, research methodology. Number 4, data collection. Number 5, data analysis, and number 6, conclusion. And the last one, ex post facto. Ex post facto research is a method that is widely used and useful for researchers because it provides a lot of valuable information for decision making in the field of education. The term ex post facto indicates that a change in the independent variable has occurred and the researcher is faced with the problem of how to determine the cause and effect that is being observed. Ex post facto research examines cause and effect relationship that are not manipulated or treated by the researcher. The ex post facto research has certain characteristics which distinguishes it from other different types of research. Some of these characteristics are presented below in the following paragraphs. The research has a control or a comparison group, as the research is done on the basis of the study of the cause, which has already led to its effects. It becomes necessary for the researcher to keep a control group, which can be used for comparison with the actual experimental group later on, in order to analyze the cause of an already occurred event. The behavior, action, events, or the treatment or the independent variable of the research cannot be manipulated or changed. As the exposed research is a kind of study which tries to predict the causes on the basis of actions that have already occurred. The researcher cannot manipulate or change the already occurred actions or behavior. And then there are steps of ex post facto research. Number 1, determining the problem. Number 2, literature review. Number 3, formulation of hypothesis. Number 4, designing the approach. Number 5, validity of research. And number 6, interpretation of the conclusion. Okay, that's all I know about the 3 non-experimental research design, which is survey, correlational design, and ex post facto. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.